What if one day the snow didn't melt in spring? What if the chill in the air never went away? What if the Ice Age returned? Welcome to a world where frost conquers the Earth once again. A world unlike anything we've ever seen. To understand what the return of an Ice Age would mean, we first need to understand what it is. Earth has experienced multiple ice ages throughout its history. The most recent one, the Quaternary glaciation, began 6 million years ago, and technically we're still in it. Yes, you heard that right. We're currently living in an interglacial period, just a temporary warm break between freezing phases. The last glacial maximum peaked around 20,000 years ago. Vast ice sheets covered North America, Europe, and Asia. Sea levels were over 100 meters lower. Mammoths roamed. Humans were nomadic survivors, huddling near fire, struggling against the cold. Now imagine that kind of world, returning. So, could another ice age actually happen? The answer is yes, but it's complicated. Ice ages are triggered by a combination of factors. Shifts in Earth's orbit, Milankovitch cycles. Changes in solar output, volcanic activity. Ocean current disruptions. Atmospheric greenhouse gases. Under natural conditions, we'd likely be heading for another glacial period, in about 50,000 years. But there's a twist. But what if something unexpected happened? A massive volcanic eruption. A collapse of the Atlantic meridional overturning circulation. A nuclear war triggering global cooling. Or even a geoengineering project gone wrong. Suddenly temperatures start to fall. Year by year. The snow lingers longer. Crops begin to fail. People migrate south, and a new ice age begins. Let's say an ice age does return. What would life look like? 1. Climate and geography. Massive glaciers, kilometers thick, would spread from the poles toward the equator. Northern cities like New York, Toronto, London, and Moscow would vanish under ice. Countries like Canada, Norway, and most of Russia would become uninhabitable. 2. Sea levels. Sea levels would plummet as water gets locked in ice. New coastlines would emerge. The Bering Strait could become a land bridge again. Entire seas might vanish. 3. Food and agriculture. Global agriculture would collapse. Shorter growing seasons, frozen topsoil, and shifting weather patterns would lead to mass famine. Only temperate zones, closer to the equator, might sustain some food production. 4. Mass migrations. Billions would be forced to move. The global south, Africa, South America, Southeast Asia, would become the new heart of human civilization. But with limited space and resources, geopolitical tensions would explode. 5. Infrastructure collapse. Power grids, frozen roads, buried air travel, grounded. Entire cities would become frozen ghost towns. 6. Ecosystem shifts. Species would migrate, adapt, or die. Woolly mammoths and saber-toothed cats won't come back, but polar bears might thrive. Tropical species, not so lucky. Could we survive a new ice age? Well, yes. But not without struggle. Modern technology gives us an edge. Heated shelters, global communication, renewable energy, space-based observation. But the real question is, could we adapt socially and politically? Would nations work together to manage migration, food distribution, and climate adaptation? Or would borders close, conflicts erupt, and humanity fracture under the pressure? While a full-blown ice age seems unlikely in our near future, unpredictable climate shifts are already happening. From heat waves to polar vortexes, our climate system is fragile. Understanding Earth's cycles helps us prepare, not just for the cold, but for any extreme. The best defense? Smart climate policy, sustainable energy, global cooperation. The Earth has frozen before. It could freeze again. But what we do now might decide whether we ever see that future. The glaciers may return, or they may not, but if they do, will we be ready? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay curious. This is The Unseen Arc. See you in the next one.